Hello, good people. Welcome to Singing Dawn. I'm Ellen, and I'm so glad you're here today for our chant practice. Today is day 38, all. So come on in, bring all that you are, all that you remember, all that you long for. Bring it with you. Sit down, settle in, and let's get started. Bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising. Day is a breaking in my soul. So today we're all about all. We are venturing into part 2 of our Canticle of the Three Youths, and I'm going to screen share it now so you can follow along with what I'm saying. And you may want to pause the video and download this if you haven't done so already. There are many alls in our text for today and tomorrow, as we call on aspects of creation to bless the Holy One. We're going to do a lot of calling, and you may well feel by the time we finish that we have called on every last single one in all of creation. And as we join in this song of all creation, I'd like to introduce here the notion of biomimicry. Biomimicry is an emerging field of science, and its foundation is the acknowledgement that nature, taken as a whole, does all things well, with no ultimate waste products, highly efficient systems, sustainable, ever-evolving, creative, and beautiful. Biomimicry asks 3 basic questions. What do we want to do? What's the thing that we're after? What's our goal? How does nature do this thing that we want to do? And how can we most closely imitate or participate in the way nature does this thing we want to do? So I'm inviting us to take those questions and bring them to our practice of the chant. What do we want to accomplish with our chant practice? What is our goal? How does nature accomplish this thing that we want to do? And how can we mimic or cooperate with the way that nature does this thing that we want to do? And in what ways might we already be engaged in biomimicry as we chant the Canticle of the Three Youths? We're going to be returning to these questions in the days and weeks to come, and I invite you to ponder them as we go. Here's one hint of a thought from me at this point, that all of creation has the creative artfulness and grace of the divine built into its DNA. And so do we. We are built for praise and for artfulness in our very nature, in our DNA. So I'd like to move now to just a couple of practical tips. You will notice that the second half of every verse in part 2 of the Canticle that we're singing today and tomorrow has exactly the same text. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Given this, you have the option not to be looking at or holding any piece of paper or screen while we chant. All you'd have to do is just listen to me sing the first half of every verse and then join in singing the second half. If you choose to sing the first half as well, I invite you to try closing your eyes or at least looking up off the page every time you get to the second half of the verse. Just want to remind us that this dawn prayer that we are singing would have been sung in Benedict's communities with only a few people in the community having any written material to draw on. Most people would be singing from memory, by heart, in the generative twilight before sunrise. If you've ever sung anything by heart from Happy Birthday on up, you know what a different experience it is to sing something by heart with your eyes open and your hands free, than the experience of singing while you are reading text and tune off a page. And so today and tomorrow we have a great opportunity to dip into that experience of singing by heart, from the heart, really easily, because it's the same text and tune, all these second halves. Also a reminder that the long pause becomes in the middle of each verse, between the first and the second half of the verse. So in that long pause, bear witness to whatever has just been called on. For instance, if I have just sung, "Mountains and hills, bless the Holy One," in the pause, really call to mind with your own imagination and your own intention the mountains and hills that you know and love, and send your spirit, send your spiritual energy out to them, and then join in the singing. Or when I chant, "Seas and rivers, bless the Holy One," again, in the pause, do that spiritual work of bearing witness to the beauty and the power and the grace of the seas and rivers that you know, and call on them from your own heart. I'm going to try to join the end of one verse to the beginning of the next verse, especially closely in our singing of this canticle. If we were a group together in two parts singing antiphonally, this would be a dovetailed joint as the singing moved from one performer to another, possibly even with a bit of an overlap if we did it with a cantor and the whole community. This practice of dovetailing, overriding from one verse to the next, generates momentum and lift to the whole. So I'm going to try to do that. So we're going to feel momentum and lift from one verse to the next, and this open pause in the middle of each verse. That's the shape we're going for. So let's give it a go. Off we go into the all. Bless the Holy One, all you works of the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Angels of the Holy One, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. You heavens, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. All you waters above the heavens, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. All you powers, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Sun and moon, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Stars of heaven, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Every shower and dew, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. All you winds, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Fire and heat, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Cold and chill, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Dew and rain, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Frost and chill, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Hoar frost and snow, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Nights and days, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Light and darkness, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Lightnings and clouds, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Let the earth bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Mountains and hills, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Everything growing on earth, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. You springs, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Seas and rivers, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. You sea exalt God above all forever. Spirits and souls of the just, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Holy and humble of heart, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Ananiah, Azariah, Mishael, bless the Holy One. Praise and exalt God above all forever. Glory be to the Mother, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as always before, so now and forever. Amen. Take 3 breaths in and out through your nose. Listen for the chant sounding through creation all around you. Allow the chant to seep a little more deeply into you, softening flesh and heart and soul. And finally, release and let go of your practice. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.